on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink. Merlin himself would be proud.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! what a day. I can hardly...
Potato! I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a lot. Book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have them.
Revelio. Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
I killed that traitor arm when we took his cards.
Incendio!
Back to the bench,
How many of you are there?
How nice of you to stop by. This is where you will fail. Not quite.
What an unfortunate end for you!
I won't rest. Chill spells glance off of me. Pity, not quite.
This is it.
Easily diverted.
Levioso,
What's that?
I'll get you.
One more taken down.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless. On will
How many of you are there?
How nice of you.
an intruder!
Potato! Stupid one! Levioso!
Won't get away with that. You've been paid?
Levioso!
You can't stop us.
Enjoy suffering, do you? You're pathetic.
Levioso!
I've been fighting. Victory is ours.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter. How many of you are there?
You will regret coming here.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
Let's see what's up.
The area's... Always on the defensive.
Put me down! Your spells glance off of me. Easily diverted. Was that your best? Pity, not quite.
Yes.
Return me to the group. You can't stop us. That was meant for me.
What an unfortunate disappointment.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
You are terribly out there. Surely you can see that.
Not quite. A miss! Your spells glance off of me. Easily diverted. Was that your best?
You've been paying attention and... that's embarrassing, isn't it? Is that the best you can do? Up for a bit of dying, are we? Run, 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 run.
What was that?
That was quite something. Now, to Freon's carts. Revelio. Here. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Ha. 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 Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Ha. On. Ron, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice. You seem to have the right intensity. Keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day. Still at it?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
I suppose I could. But why should I spend my time on a glorified errand?
It is much more than a glorified errand, to be sure. I dare say you'll find my proposal intriguing. Please, hear me out. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to jackdaws. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. I'm going to have my own time.